Why am I having a brain freeze? Why do I not know what this is called? A planner. Goodness gracious. In my head, I'm just like a scheduler, a calendar, or something. A planner, sis. A planner. Selam, sis, and welcome to my channel. My name is Selam, aka TheSudopian, and welcome to my channel. I don't even know how I want to do this introduction because this is something a little bit different for me. Yeah, welcome to my channel. On my channel you can find all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, business, entrepreneurship, vlogs, a little bit of everything, sis. So I hope you stick around. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm actually doing something a little bit different, something I actually did not imagine myself doing. But that is the beauty of growth, because as you're growing you are able to, you know, take on new things, and it's a blessing to be able to give back and teach people and share your experience. So I'm truly excited to be sharing this video with you guys today, which is about new habits. It's a new year. Yes, it is still a new year, and I challenged myself to take on a few new habits, and I really would love to share these habits with you guys because it not only changed my life a lot, but these habits are now becoming a part of my lifestyle. So yeah, I'm really excited to take you guys in, and yeah, let's get right into it. So my first new habit of 2021 is to wake up earlier. I told myself this year that I wanted to start waking up earlier so that I can get more things done, because I always just felt like I wasn't doing enough throughout the day. So I figured if I wake up earlier, I'd have more time to do more things that I said I wanted to do. I took on the challenge. Initially, I said I was just going to do it for the month of February, but I think this is gonna be a new lifestyle because I see how beneficial it has been to me so far. But yeah, so I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, Monday through Monday. I'm not even gonna flex. There are some weekends where I'm just like, I need to sleep in a little bit longer because I don't know about getting up early. But yeah, I decided to start waking up earlier and start doing more because I just felt like my days were just kind of getting past me. And I felt like I wasn't really being as productive as I knew I could be. I wasn't really living to my full potential. So I knew something needed to change. So I started waking up at 5 a.m. And I would go to the gym. Between 5 and 8 was my time to go to the gym, get my workout in, shower, get dressed, and go straight to work. So that's what my 5 a.m. morning routine was looking like. Before this change, I would wake up at 6:30, 7, whatever, laying in bed on this phone, and I would find myself just wasting so much time on my phone. I just did not like the way that felt. I hated the way I would feel getting up in the morning and just laying in my bed, scrolling on social media, and I was just like, this is not it. This cannot be a forever thing. This kind of leads into the second thing that I did. I deleted all social media apps from my phone. I decided to personally go on a journey of just fasting from social media for a couple of days. I did not know how many days I was going to do this for. I did not set a number in mind on how many days. I knew that I wanted to just kind of fast from social media and get back on whenever I felt like I was ready to. I replaced, you know, wanting to get on social media with an activity that was challenging me in some kind of way or contributing to my growth. So whenever I felt like getting on social media, I would swap that for dun, da, da, dun, a book. Anytime I felt like I wanted to get on social media, I would just read a book. So this was the third new habit that I incorporated in my lifestyle, let's just say. I don't want to call it a daily routine. So in January, I finished reading You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and this was actually my second time reading this book. One of my absolute favorite books. It's a great starter book if you are kind of looking to go on a spiritual journey, but that extra push to kind of help you tap into reaching your higher self or just kind of looking at things differently, this is a great book. Very motivating. I think that definitely this is a type of book that you want to read more than, you're going to read it more than once in your life. Like I said, I read it last year. I unfortunately did not finish it last year. I started it, I got halfway through the book, and I just got so distracted with everything else that was going on. So this year I said I was going to pick it up and I was going to finish reading this book. So that's what I did, and I'm loving it. Anytime I felt like I wanted to get on my phone, I would swap that out and just read a book. Before you knew it, I'd be within, I don't know, within a half an hour, I'd be 3-4 chapters in reading. And that's 30 minutes that I would have been just scrolling on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So I knew that that was something, that was a change that I wanted to personally make. I told myself I wanted to try to read a book a month for a year. So far it's been incredible, and this is a new habit that has definitely become a lifestyle choice, and I'm finding myself ordering books on Amazon. I'm looking for new books to read, and I love it. And yeah, so it is okay to pick up a book, and you know, people might think it's old-fashioned, old school. No, this is amazing. You'd be surprised at how much will go into here that you will find in here. So read your books. The third new habit that I incorporated into my daily lifestyle was journaling, and I have so many journals here in front of me. I'm gonna tell you what each one is for and how it has helped me so far. The first one is just my, why am I having a brain freeze? Why do I not know what this is called? A planner. Goodness gracious. In my head, I'm just like a scheduler, a calendar, or something. A planner, sis. A planner. Get yourself a planner. I got this beautiful planner. It is for the entire year of 2021. It comes with like these really nice gold stickers in the front. Little reminders. They're little, just cute little stickers that you can use. But I love using a planner. Like I don't know if you could see, but I like to fill up my planner. I like to know exactly what I've got going on. If I have an assignment due on a certain day, I jot that down in my planner so that I know exactly what I'm working with. I take this planner everywhere with me. Anywhere I am, this planner is honestly with me. As long as I've got my purse, I've got my planner as well. I take this to work. I take this to school if I have to go into class. I bring it home with me every day, and I really try to use it. And this was something that I told myself I was going to start to do better, or I wanted to work on a little bit better. Utilizing a planner and just kind of staying organized just kind of helps me feel, I guess, put together. To sum it up, really, I know exactly what I've got going on, and I can just come right back to my planner. This planner I got at Burlington Coat Factory. Do not sleep on Burlington Coat Factory, sis. They have so many useful things. I went in for something else and I came across this rack that was just full of planners, and I think honestly they have the best planners. I've been getting my planners from Burlington for like the past 2-3 years. So yeah, they've got some really great planners, and I love this. The second journal that I have is an activity journal. This one, you guys, I found this at Five Below for like under $5. I don't know exactly how much it was, but it was below $5. I love it. This is by Alexandra L, and it is a self-help activity journal. And it's called Today I Affirm. It's just one of those great little self-care books that you kind of go into. There's like some questions in there that you can reflect on throughout the day. For example, I don't really want to share what I put down on here, but I can give you an example of like what some of these questions look like. On this page it says list 5 things that you want to rearrange in your life. They're just kind of nice little points that are, you know, just a great way of self-care. I would honestly say it's also great for emotional intelligence. I found that some of these questions, when you're really in that moment and thinking about what it is and how you can apply it to your life, and you kind of try to answer these questions, it's really helpful. So I try to use this exercise journal every day. I usually leave it at my desk at work. Before I clock in, I like to pull it out and answer some of these questions, do some of these activities, and kind of just take something from it for the day and see how I can apply it to my daily living for the better. And the last journal that I have is my self-care / manifestation journal / thoughts. I do have a pen that I use only for this journal. Call me crazy if you want to, but I personally just like using one pen for my journal. When I'm scripting, writing down my thoughts, how I'm feeling, when I am attracting, manifesting, whatever it is, all of that goes into this journal. And I got this from Burlington Coat Factory as well. It came with this little gold pen, and I use this pen only strictly for this journaling. And like I said, I like to just kind of write my thoughts down in here. Whenever I'm meditating, I will definitely pull out my journal and I will just write down what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm wanting to attract, and it's not for anybody's eyes but me. So yeah, I love it. Sis, the next habit that I picked up for this year is hydrating. Water. Hydrate. Water, aqua, H2O, agua, waha, moya, whatever you want to call it. Drink this. Yes, I told myself that I wanted to start drinking a lot more water this year, just because it's water. It's super beneficial. You need it to live. So I drink nothing but water now. And this kind of goes into my fast. I did fast. Well, I'm still fasting, but I kind of talked about it a little bit in my podcast. I shared that I was fasting. And this was part of this went into my fast. I drink nothing but water. But sis, water is essential. One of the 4 elements that you absolutely need. We need it to live. We need it to survive. So drink water. I got this water bottle from Walmart. I think it was like only $3. And it is a 50-ounce water bottle. I try to fill it up 2 to 3 times a day. More if possible. Usually when I'm at work, I can drink water like it's nobody's business. I can finish a gallon of water and I'll come home and drink about 2 more bottles of this. But yeah, definitely I've noticed a big difference in drinking water. My skin has been glowing. I'm feeling a lot more energetic. I'm feeling full, you know, learning to tell the difference between when I'm thirsty or when I'm hungry. Most of the time when I'm thinking that I'm hungry, I'm actually thirsty. So drinking water definitely helps with that. It's water, y'all. It's good for you. So hydrate, sis, because you're thirsty. Another habit that I started to incorporate into my day-to-day routine was meditating, sis. Meditating. Oh my goodness. So meditation has been something that I've always had some interest in, but I never really made the effort to try to practice and incorporate it into my routine. I didn't start meditating heavily until last year. We started to learn the benefits of meditating and I started to incorporate it into my day-to-day, and so far it has been phenomenal. I try to spend at least 5 minutes a day just meditating. The beauty of it, sis, you can meditate anywhere. You can meditate literally anywhere. You don't have to just be in a quiet room to yourself, candles lit, you know, burning sage, Palo Santo, or nothing like that. I think that's a misconception a lot of people have. They feel like they need to have like an altar or a space where you can meditate. You don't necessarily have to. If you have it, that's great. That's wonderful. That's perfect. If you don't, that's okay, sis. You can meditate anywhere. You can meditate in an elevator, at work, going up to your desk. Like, you can literally meditate anywhere. In your car before you go into the job. Make it work. Let's stop making excuses. You can meditate anywhere. But what I do is I meditate at work. During my break, I will take a few minutes just to kind of focus on my breathing. If you have an Apple Watch, by the way, I did not know this until like a month ago. If you have an Apple Watch, there is, I think it's in your activities app, there is a feature that will remind you to kind of breathe for 2 minutes out of your day, and you can set it to however many times a day you'd like that reminder to notify you to do that. I use it like when I get the reminder on my watch when I'm at work. I will step aside for 1 minute just to kind of work on my breathing and That's a method of meditation. When I come home after a long day, after going to work, school, the gym, whatever, I do have my own little office, and I'll go in there and I will burn some Palo Santo first of all, because I do not need, nope. Certain energy is just uncalled for.
Oh
yeah,
my God!
I will come into my little space and I will stretch, do a little bit of yoga, and I'll take that time to meditate. Meditation is not just about sitting in silence. It's about taking that time to yourself and doing something that'll kind of get you into a peaceful state. That's what meditation is. So if you're listening to some calming music, slow jazz, soft, whatever, that is a form of meditation. So find what works best for you and stick to it. But I feel like it kind of just helps my mind be a little bit more sharp. I feel at peace. I just noticed a complete difference, a complete shift in my mood, and I love it because I noticed how anxious I was before I started meditating about everything. I was anxious at work, I was anxious at school, I was anxious with friends, with family, and once I started meditating, I noticed a big change in my mood. So meditation is something I look forward to doing every day. And the last habit that I try to incorporate into my day-to-day is listening to podcasts. So if I didn't have a book with me and I was looking for something to distract myself while I was on this social media detox, I would pull up my phone and listen to a podcast, like a self-help, self-care, spiritual podcast. And you can listen to your podcast anywhere. I'd be at work, you know, one AirPod in, working, listening to a podcast. And you can listen to a podcast anywhere. You can listen to it while you're working out, cleaning your house, whatever you're doing, you could listen to a podcast. It's easy. You know, if you listen to music, you can listen to a podcast. What's the difference? But some of my favorite podcasts on Spotify, Michelle Obama podcast. Love this podcast. On Purpose with Jay Shetty. I love listening to him. You can find a podcast for anything you're looking for. If you're into music, there's a million podcasts about music. If you are looking for a way to make money, there are a ton of podcasts out there that you will find regarding that topic. There's a podcast for every topic you can possibly think of. Since we're on the topic of podcasts, I do have a podcast. I'll be sure to leave my direct link down in the description box so you can listen to me if you'd like. You can find my podcast on Spotify. Anywhere that streams podcast, you'll find my podcast. And my podcast is a self-help spiritual podcast, so feel free to tune into that if you'd like. I do upload. I don't have a set schedule, but I upload. There is a podcast out there for you, and you are going to love it. And it could be my podcast. Who knows? I think that's it. I pretty much shared the new habits that I started to incorporate into my day-to-day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this was helpful to you in some kind of way, if you will be taking some of these tips, give me a thumbs up. I really hope that you guys try to incorporate some of these new habits into your daily routine. If you do, let me know. I'd really love to see that. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more videos. If you guys like these types of videos, let me know in the comments. Let me know so that I know that this is the type of content that you guys would like to see from me, and I'd love to share more of my experience and my journey with you all. But yeah, that's all that we've got for today. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more uploads. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on those post notifications so you are alerted every time I make an upload and not missing out on anything. Until next time, salam sis.